Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we're talking about the Green Bay Packers, and nor do I believe this is Aaron Rodgers' last game in Green Bay. And guys, crazy part is, a few months ago, I was offered a job in Wausau, Wisconsin, to be like a weekend anchor and a reporter. I just, I don't graduate till May, but it's not my top choice. It's cool, but either way, that's not here nor there, guys. I'll admit. Aaron Rodgers, I know it hasn't been pretty for the Green Bay Packers quarterback. About 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but people don't realize he's been sacked 30 times. And this team, it's not even this year, it's not even about throwing the ball. This team almost has 2,000-yard rushers. They have 1,000 yards away from Aaron Jones, who surprisingly only has 3 touchdowns. And then A.J. Dillon with the 7 TDs, 737 yards. Okay? That's freaking incredible. He also got 68 yards and 2 TDs from Christian Watson on the ground. And then another man, Christian Watson again, 7 TDs in the air, 500 yards. Allen Lazard, 747 for receiving yards, 5 TDs. Like, there's weapons out here. Romeo Doubs coming back. And I know they still are facing injuries with DeGuara, the tight end. He doesn't seem like he might be able to practice, and we don't know if Watson's super healthy. Same thing with Jones. But, like, this team, Bakhtiari, he's going to play. Jenkins, like, I think everyone who's questionable, like, is going to play. And, yes, they've got guys on injury reserve. Rashawn Gary, Eric Stokes, okay? I know. But I don't think those are reasons why you should be counting out the Green Bay Packers. And they've climbed out of the abyss. And they're basically one victory away from being in the playoffs. And it's big plays. Like, it's Rodgers, it's starting to come together. This is a team that is, look, they're going to ground and pound. They want to ground and pound. And I just can't. If they beat the Lions, they're in the playoffs, and that will be a challenge, but they're playing so much better. So much better. For me, there were big moments in this turnaround. Christian Wood having that 58-yard touchdown catch against the Cowboys. They were in a 5-game losing streak, and they were losing against the Cowboys. That was Watson's first career touchdown, and everything turned around. Then you had, Jaron Reed forcing fumbles. You got everyone starting to play. Momentum's a huge thing. Like Keisean Nixon, I'm a Vikings fan, bro. And they literally crazy. That momentum. People don't realize momentum, how big it is. And for me, I think when you look at it, Rodgers, Christian Watson, and the rest of the gang have been doing great. Dude, Christian Watson's had 8 touchdowns since week 10. 7 receiving, 1 rushing. And according to Elias Sports Bureau research, he joined Randy Moss as the only rookie in NFL history with 8 scrimmage touchdowns over a 4-game span, week 10 to 13. When you look at that, then you got Keisean Nixon, who didn't even take over as full-time kick returner until midway through the season, has now 5 kickoff returns of 50-plus yards. Again, momentum. When that pendulum swings in your favor, everyone feels it. No one's sitting on the bench. Everyone's repped up. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, I think when you look at this, I believe that after they beat the Cowboys, and then you look at, the Packers lost the Eagles and Titans, and then they won 4 in a row. I just think they learned how to win, and it's through takeaways. The Packers have 12 of them during their 4-game win streak, including 4 of them in each of the past 2 games. They've had 12 total turnovers in the first 12 of the season. They clinched the Week 16 win over the Dolphins with interceptions on the final 3 possessions of the game that the Miami Dolphins had. Then on the Vikings, they returned a pick for a touchdown. Then Keisean Nixon special teams. This defense is doing good. And Joe Barry might have lost his job if his defense kept playing how it was in the beginning of the season, but he turned it around and it might have saved himself a job if they win this. So for the Packers, I think right now, Rodgers doesn't want to leave. Rodgers doesn't want to all this end. They're going to freaking win this. In moments like this is a team, okay? This is a team. Like, we know this ain't the same old Lions that was 1-6 at one point. They came all the way back to 8-8. There's a lot on the line. And the best thing is that Packers control their own destiny. I personally believe it's all going to come to fruition. And don't count the Packers out in the playoffs. Why? Because they're playing playoff football. With playoff football, running the ball, play action, and pounding it down your throat with time of possession. Keeping the defense off the field and keeping the opposing defense on the field. That's the best way to win. And guess what? Green Bay Packers, when they win against the Detroit Lions, and I'm sorry, Detroit, you had a great season, and I applaud you. But Aaron Rodgers, Mr. MVP, Mr. Ayahuasca, ain't gonna go down like this. And this could be a dogfight. And this is not even time. Once we get to the playoffs, doesn't even matter what your record is. Just one game at a time. And every time you get closer, getting better and better. But yeah, I truly do believe that the Green Bay Packers are a team that everyone's counting out, and I don't know why. But in due time, baby, in due time, you'll see that. Everyone underestimated this team. Everyone counted them out because they had a down year. And that father time caught up to Aaron Rodgers. But no, it was just growth, progression, new players, new faces, chemistry, development. All that had to take time and was done over the course of a season, and people don't realize how hard that is. Either way, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hit that like and subscribe button if you made it all the way to the end. This is Zero Football. I got another channel, two other channels. One's a daily NBA show, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Link in the description. And then we have my main channel, NBA. Just everything, 150 videos a month, like 10 videos a day at this point, because I'm just putting out content. I'm actually trying to get up to like making like $2,000 to $3,000 a month on YouTube. So like, because I'm about to like graduate from college, and I'm gonna be working full time, like as a journalist, like local news. But I have student loans, and I'm gonna probably live like not somewhere cheap. So like, really, everything helps. So hit that subscribe button. I'm like personally pleading right there. I guess that would be the third thing. Being ostentatious with my words. Goodbye. I'm just talking too much.